Talk gardening with our expert, Sally Cunningham. Sally, I know it was a beautiful day yesterday. A lot of our friends probably out there gardening. I know you're going to answer their questions just a little bit, but first, you have some beautiful plants to share this morning.
And Anthony is going to be a student of mine, I can tell. These are perennials.
Okay.
Perennials are plants that should return all the time, every year. And actually, these helleborus, are plants that do. I have one that's been in my family for 60 years. They're just forever, so it's a slightly improved cultivar. But they bloom now in the shade. So you plant these plants in the shade, and they will be blooming right now outside in my garden. This is a gorgeous new one, though. It's called Pink Frost, and this other white, gorgeous one, and they face upward or outward, unlike the old hellebores that pointed downward. So it's really a superior plant. Deer do not eat them. You will pay $20 or so for one of these, but you will have it, as I say, for your children's generation, and it's a foolproof plant.
All right, we're going to go out to Lancaster for our first call of the morning. Good morning, Sue. What's your question?
Hi, good morning, Sally. I have a rubber plant that's very old, and for some reason it lost all of its bottom leaves. So I have new growth coming in on the bottom, but these long stalks with only leaves on the top. Can I cut those?
Yes, lots of houseplants are looking leggy and lanky. You can always cut the stalks right down to the base. If you see a hint of new growth, it will regrow in a much compacter form, and you're giving it a break. It's tired of supporting all those lanky limbs out there. Get it in good light and start to fertilize. It's spring.
Beverly from East Aurora is next. Good morning, Beverly.
Hi, Sally.
Hello.
I have a question for you. I have daffodils that I have planted throughout my yard, and every year now for the past 5 years, the greens come up. They're beautiful. However, I might get 1 out of 10 blooms. What's my problem?
Okay, a couple of things. If it's an older patch of daffodils, over the years, they do need to be divided and thinned. Also, when you plant them, or now, fertilize that patch for the future. I would dig up and thin some if they're crowded together. But fertilize the patch with a high phosphorus fertilizer, something 0,18,0, or something that's called a bulb booster product. So go ahead, fertilize. They do need some sunshine, but they should be foolproof. So keep going with those daffodils. It will work out.
Let's head to Akron now. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Sally. I have a quick question on pruning. I have holly bushes, and I think it's called a burning bush that I've let overgrow over the last couple of years. How far back can I cut them? And with the burning bush, it has shoots that come like straight up, and I always thought that was bad, so that those should go away.
Yeah, both of those are pretty forgiving plants. Ideally, we would have pruned a month ago. But if you want to still do it now, take the branches that are way up there, cut them off where they need to be. In general, you want to go down inside the plant, hide your cuts so that it looks more natural. You don't want to have just a haircut across the top like that. But go ahead and prune it now. Just take out the parts that are irregular, and you can thin the plant from the inside if you can get in there.
Gene from South Dayton. What's your question, sir?
Hi, Sally. When is the best time to prune forsythia so that you'll get the most blooms for next year?
Okay, prune them after the forsythia is finished. If you have one that's sparsely blooming, then just wait till the others have done in the area, and to cut them back. You can cut forsythia all the way back, or you can just take it out a few branches at a time, and also fertilize them now because they want to develop for next year. Give them their roots a little bit of help.
Sally, thank you as always. We'll see you next Sunday with something always beautiful. Thank you very much.